everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be reviewing the Big Time Rush in Real Life Worldwide Tour. I went to go see Big Time Rush at the PNC Bank Arts Center in Homedale, New Jersey, and I had such a great time that I wanted to share my thoughts with all of you. I will start out by saying that I think that this was the ultimate Big Time Rush concert. They performed every song from every episode, and their openers were Stephen Kramer Glickman, who we all know as Gustavo Rock, and Caitlin Tarver, who played Joe. Stephen Kramer Glickman went on first, and he did a bunch of covers, and you would not believe how hard Gustavo Rock can rock out. Was that too cringy? Oops. But honestly, he did a really great job. Stephen's set was so much fun and the perfect way to start off the show. Caitlin also did a very wonderful job. I'm a fan of her music, and after seeing her live for the first time, I became an even bigger fan of her. I just love her voice so much and her music, and I thought she did an awesome job. The whole show started at 7 and Big Time Rush came on around 8:40-ish, and their set was about 2 hours. It did fly by though. I wasn't like, oh, this is too long. No, I was having such a fun time the entire time, and I never wanted it to end, but I knew it had to end eventually because we couldn't stay there all night, you know? They had an amazing set. It was a series of ramps. They were running up and down, dancing, and they were also sliding sometimes on the ramps. They're like, wee. They had trampolines in the set, if you know, you know. And they had a huge screen in the background. They started out the show by playing the main title sequence on the screen, and they sang the theme song. It was like unreal, and it just felt like Big Time Rush right from the beginning. To me, it already felt different from their other shows that they've done since their comeback. Not that the other shows didn't feel like Big Time Rush, but this really felt like, it felt the most like Big Time Rush to me. I went to see one of their first comeback shows when they played Hammerstein Ballroom in New York. I saw the Forever Tour and the Can't Get Enough Tour. But this tour, they really knocked it out of the park. This tour is my favorite one so far. I think it's the best tour so far. Right from the beginning, the show was super high energy, super fun. Kendall, James, Carlos, and Logan gave amazing performances, especially for such a long set. They kept the energy through the entire show. And they've all they still got it. Like their voices, their moves, every single show that I've seen from them since they've come back, it just keeps getting better and better. A few special things that happened during this show, some things that separate this from other tours that they've done. They did a set with Stephen Kramer Glickman on piano, and each member of Big Time Rush sang like a little solo. It was really nice, and I loved like the banter, the storytelling, and they had the Rock Records logo in the background, and just seeing all of Big Time Rush on stage with Gustavo Rock, oh, I have no words. Something else that was really cool was that they had a B stage in the audience. So at PNC, they had it behind all the seats and right where the lawn starts. So anyone who was on the lawn, they got a great deal. I was kind of like sitting in the middle, so I got a great view of the stage, and also like looking behind me, I had a pretty good view of the B stage too. It was hard because of the incline and trying to look through people, but having this other stage set up, that was really cool. And when they were there, they did an acoustic set. I was so surprised that they've never done Count on You before. They did it during the acoustic set, and it sounded so good. In addition to some other songs, they did No Idea acoustic, which I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it, but I thought it was really pretty. And then after that is when they picked their worldwide girls. They picked from everywhere. They didn't just pick from the front. But anyway, getting back to the show as a whole, it was just amazing from beginning to end. I really don't have any notes. I'm really happy as a rusher after going to see this show. I was not disappointed at all. For their encore, they did Till I Forget About You and Boyfriend. And it was really funny because at the very end, they were like, we've done every song from every episode except one. And I was there with my sister, and literally I could not think of what song they didn't do. I turned to her and I was like, which one? And then you hear Boyfriend start, and it's like, oh, how could I have forgotten Boyfriend? The show ended, and as we were walking out, they were playing their latest single, I Want You Here All the Time. That was really great. That was a nice way to end it with the present. It just makes me feel really lucky to be a fan and to have gotten the opportunity to see them so many times, because I never saw them while they were on Nickelodeon, and I never thought I'd get the opportunity to see them. I feel very, very lucky to have gotten the chance to see this show. I knew I could not miss it. It is truly their best tour since their comeback, and even though I didn't see them back in the Nickelodeon days, it could potentially be their best tour ever. If you've been waiting to see Big Time Rush, now is the time to go. It's just a perfect show, it's so fun, and it's a Big Time Rush fan's dream. That is all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.